Good evening. I'm pleased to announce that at this time, all fire is out, except for one little vent tube that our crews are dealing with right now. We were slowed in our process of dealing with this situation. One of the tanks decided to vent. At that point, we actually backed all of our crews up out of the area to get to a safer distance and make sure that safety was first and foremost for all of us and nobody got hurt. Once that settled down, we sent crews back in. Their specific goals were to check the temperatures of the tanks to make sure that they weren't at high levels, possible ignition or venting, shut off specific valves to prevent any more chemicals from releasing, and to put out any additional spot fires. What we'll do from this point, now that the fires are out, they're going to go in, they're going to put in one more layer of foam in the area, which will suppress any vapors that are lingering, cool any hot spots to make the area as safe as possible. From there, the state fire marshal will come in, do their investigation as to where this started before it's turned back over to the company for their mitigation as well. At this point, I'd like to bring up Chairman Neal with the Glenn County to give you an evacuation update.
Okay, thank you. At this point, we are going to lift the evacuation notice as of 6 o'clock this evening for the residents of Satilla Shores and Royal Oaks subdivision. And at this point, we think everything's under control and contained to be safe to come home.
I just want to say thanks to the chief, who is the incident command from Glenn County, city commissioner, the police. I mean, all these people behind me, we couldn't have come to a better resolution faster without everybody coming together and working hard on this. And we can take any questions at this time.
I have a question for Neil. Speaking about those evacuations, message to residents, should they be concerned about chemicals in the air? Should they be concerned about going outside?
No, at this point, we feel like the air is completely safe. The wind was blowing to the south most of the day, and it gets diluted as it goes, but there hadn't been anything toxic in the air for some time now, so other than an early release this morning. So we feel like it's perfectly safe at this point.
Is that it?
The response that you guys had, you had so many agencies come to your aid from all over the place. I know that you guys have to have plans in place for situations like this. Do you feel like things were handled according to, protocol?
With an incident of this magnitude, one organization can get overwhelmed rather quickly. So that's why the call goes out early for our neighboring resources from Jacksonville, Savannah, and the rest of the Glenn County fire rescue community. So I think that the plan for our chemical facilities is solid, and we were able to implement it pretty quickly once we got an idea of what the true magnitude of the incident was.
I know operations at the port were paused during all this. Will that resume, I'm assuming, then tomorrow?
We have a report here.
The sheriff, we'll
Report resume.
tomorrow. Everything will resume as normal tomorrow.
Are there any talks of implementing further safety measures at the plant due to this time?
Can you repeat that?
Are there any talks about adding additional safety measures in the future to the plant?
Well, I believe that's what the investigation from State Fire Marshal's office and then working with the plant operators will determine in an after-action review. We'll figure out what happened and how to make sure that doesn't happen in the future.
All right, thank you all very much. Have a good night.